everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio.
And I'm Axfax.
This is Alex Faction, you guys.
Hi.
I'm so excited to have him on my channel. If you don't know who he is a special effects, all right? Special effects?
You could say that.
Yeah, makeup
special
artist.
effects.
And, he's so insanely talented. Halloween is his time of year, so I wanted to start out my first Halloween video, a collaboration with
Yay! Oh my god, my
Axie.
hat just, knocked you up.
It's okay, it's okay. So Alex is, we got really close this year. He's, one of my best friends. I was actually just thinking when I was in the shower, really weirdly.
Oh, well,
I know.
snakies?
Yeah. I was just thinking, if I were to ever get married anytime soon, I would want you to be, a bridesmaid.
Oh, they're going to say do your makeup, but I would also
But
do
also do
bridesmaid.
my makeup, too. I was like, I feel like
You
he
should be
could be a bridesmaid. I was, shampooing
a
myself.
man of honor or,
Man
a
of
bridesman.
honor.
I'd do it.
So we're going to be doing the J-Lo skull. You actually did J-Lo's makeup.
I
so.
did once. Yeah, but it was fun. It was it's like a glam skull. It's softer and more feminine, I'd say. You can still be sexy. But then so many people recreated it and gave me so many new ideas and how to change it and make it cooler. So I'm gonna do put a whole twist on it.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And I really suck at doing skulls. Every single year
They're
I've
tough.
tried to film one.
Yeah.
Every single year, and I've always just never put it out because it just sucked in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's
you know,
it's a
they're
tough thing.
really, really
Well, I think it's
hard.
one of those makeups that look horrible until the very end.
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh, okay.
Also with lip fillers, it's the effing teeth. I can
yeah,
never
it's tough.
do the
it's
teeth.
tough to do teeth.
I can never do the teeth. I could do everything else except for the teeth.
Well, we're not doing teeth this time, which is perfect.
Thank God.
J-Lo's skull is lips.
All right, you guys, so we are going to get into this video. Make sure you check out Alex's channel. I will link everything down below for you guys. He is amazing. Please subscribe to him.
I barely
totally
post anymore, but I'm going to start trying to post again.
Please, I'm trying to get him to post.
I know.
And also follow him on Instagram. It's Alex Faction, right? Just everything
Everywhere.
is Alex Faction.
YouTube,
So,
Twitter.
yeah,
Pornhub.
follow him on Twitter. Pornhub.
Just kidding. How raunchy do you get on your
Oh my
YouTube
God.
videos?
We can
Okay.
watch up. Oh God, you can see that really bad bobby pin. Everyone's
okay.
gonna hate it.
You
I
can
gotta
see my
take it
really
out.
colorful hair, but
Oh, you have the
I
best
didn't
hair
wash
though
it
right
today,
now.
so we're just doing that.
No, are
It
you
looks so
kidding me?
cool
It
under these
looks
lights.
So cool.
It's real fire.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna let Alex
Yeah, let's
get
jump
away
in.
with it. We have our little glasses of sparkling red wine.
Yeah, sparkling red wine.
Is it good?
It is good. It's kind of like champagne meets super rosé.
Oh, I don't know if I like it.
Is it because it's too sweet?
It may be kind of sweet.
It's very sweet. You only have 2 of these. We're gonna have a headache for 3 days. But
Yeah. So true.
honestly, but yeah, I'm gonna try my best to talk because I always do voiceovers on my channel, so I'm gonna try
Okay.
my best to not get lost in the moment and actually
Totally,
talk while I'm doing
totally.
things.
Okay, so
Of
we
course.
are starting.
So the first thing I'm going in with a white eyeliner pencil, and this is just to kind of map out all of the bones of the skull. And this step arguably takes the longest and is the most important because it's your guideline the entire time. So I'm also maybe turn it this way. Let's do this side. So it's I've done this a million times, so I kind of just know. But the first thing I always do is I do the temple first, which is kind of something this shape.
Oh, okay.
Right, and then
like a hollow.
kind of, and then so then this would be the cheekbone, and then you can kind of this is so rough and not final, but then you just kind of bring them in, and this is the bottom jaw,
Oh, okay, I see it. Wow.
and then it just becomes a skull. So this is all your white space, negative space, and then all the shadows go in here. So then this is kind of just a rough draft, because I always like to bring it into the mouth more, especially because you're not gonna have teeth. And then the trick is just to now just do that again, exactly the same on the other side, which takes forever. But that's why I use a white pencil, because then you could just rub it off.
Right.
If you done messed up.
So you don't start with foundation first?
No, because
Okay.
there really is no foundation, because
Ooh.
because all of the white and all the special effects makeup is so pigmented that it will cover your whole face.
Okay,
And
that's
then,
so good to know.
Well, especially with white face paint, if you mix it with foundation, it'll start to turn a really pale yellow. You know?
Yeah.
So then, and then I want to do the eyes. So usually you either have 1 or 2 options. You can block the eyebrow out or include it in the skull actual shape. And I feel the smaller this is, the more menacing it looks. But since you have a small petite face, I think we can. So what I did on Jennifer is I included her eyebrow, and then I just used eyeshadows and shadow to kind of create the illusion that her eyebrows weren't there.
Cool, yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna do on you, because because like me, I have like such a big head that I have to go to my eyebrows, or else like the eye is huge, you know. So it's like it depends on like to look at your own face and kind of decide which you need. But yeah, this is all like rough, like guidelines and like looks crazy, and then you just do like a little nose triangle, which is also rough. And I just like I did that without even looking. I can't even. Okay, that looks okay. Yeah, and I'm just gonna do the same on the other side. I don't know if like this is gonna be. I always take a pencil. This one's not long enough, but you can like line it up to see if it like matches.
That's a great idea.
Because like sometimes when you stare at it, you just can't tell.
Right, right.
I'm pretty sure that's like totally different than the other side. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, this part takes forever, but like you want to get it right, or else you're gonna be like lost the whole time. I mean that's like kind of roughy duffy.
Yeah, it looks so good already.
Thank you.
It's spooky season.
Spooky. Okay, so step 2, I'm using the Makeup Forever Flash palette, which is unfortunately incredibly expensive. But you can go to like you're saying NYX makes cream eyeshadow. Then they have like a bunch of stores or online, or even you can go to like Michael's and Joann Fabrics. They have like Snazzaroo that's water activated.
Oh, I love Snazzaroo.
Yeah, it's water. Sometimes it can crack, but other than that, it's pretty great. So I'm just going to use the white now, and we're going to do the highlights of her face. So now I'm just like taking the white, and I'm filling in all the positive spaces, which is the bone. And then you get more of like an idea of like its final shape, and then you could still even like remove and like change the lines up from there. But I'm also doing a thin layer of white because I don't want it to be stark white because I still want to be able to put highlights on top of it.
Ooh, okay.
If that makes sense.
So then, for example, like for me, when I do like Halloween looks and stuff like that, do you ever start some of your makeup with a foundation base when you're doing?
Honestly, no. Only because it just kind of gets in the way, and it'll just meld. Especially when you're using creams, they'll all just start to meld and blend together.
Okay.
And it really, I mean, I would actually, if you have any, like, if you're doing like red or like pink or anything that stains your skin, foundation is a great option because it'll be like another layer of protection between you and the makeup, so you won't like wash your face that day and be pink for 3 days. But I don't. Yeah, I normally wouldn't unless there was like natural skin showing. I wouldn't because it might just like get in the way.
And then if there is natural skin showing, you can always go in and kind of
add
it after or whatever.
Yeah, just like conceal that part or whatever.
Okay, I'm going to try that this year for Halloween and see how it does.
And also the pencil that we use is cream too, so like those lines will also buff in.
Yeah,
and then it'll start to be like an even, and now just looks like I expertly just painted that on, but I didn't because like. All that. I mean, I think it's discouraging because it's like I'm not good enough, all that stuff, blah blah blah. But that's not true. I think you just need like just to understand like the different like textures of like different consistencies, and then just kind of like do like this pre-planning part, which is like the most important.
Yeah, and like I don't know that much about special effects makeup, So for me, I always am trying to put on just a base of foundation first, and I'm like. No, this isn't working, and now I know why. Yeah,
I mean, it is a good idea sometimes, but definitely with white, I wouldn't. Because like, even like this, because I'm like buffing it in to be like, I mean, it's definitely incredibly pale, but it's not like a stark white.
Right.
Because you want to also be able to put like your highlights and all that stuff in there too. Oh, what brush is this? It's a Sigma E55. It's just like a fluffy brush. It's like, we all have a brush like this, I would assume.
A little buffing.
It's like a little, flat guy.
Like, it's a brush that I would use to like, pack eyeshadow on you
guys. Like whatever, like depending on the size of your face.
Totally.
Brush, like you can get in there, like get in the thin spots, but then also like cover the larger spots.
How would you say, like, if you are gonna do this look, how should they like prep for skin?
Well, this is like, okay, so since I'm using a cream, it's really working into the skin and it doesn't make it look textured and crazy.
Cool.
But I would definitely like exfoliate and all of that stuff, and I would definitely get like an oil-based makeup remover because you want this to melt off without being too astringent and just like ripping it off your face.
Yeah, I have this makeup melter from Ciate London. That's all I use around Halloween time.
Yeah, it definitely has to be oil-based because especially when I was filming 31 videos in a month, like I used to upload a video every single day in October, and it was a Halloween tutorial. Like towards like I think like after like 16 or 17.
How was that?
It was awful
for you?
I mean, it was incredible. Like once it was over, I was like, I did that. It was amazing. I had so much fun. But there were definitely moments during where I just like broke down, and I was like, well, because it got to a point where it was like. If I did a tutorial that day and I unfortunately messed it up, like I had no time because that video has to go up that day. Because like every time I was sick or whatever, I would like use one of like my filler videos because I pre-filmed a bunch. But like after 8 pre-filmed videos, I was like caught up with it. So
Totally.
So it was so stressful, but I loved it. But I will never do it again. Mm-hmm. Well, it's also after 2 Halloweens. It's like I did, I've done 62 tutorials like in the last 2 Halloweens. So it's like,
I don't
what
know
else
how
is there?
That's how I feel, and I've only done like maybe 15 my whole
Right.
career, and I feel like, what the hell am I gonna do this year?
I know, it's like I've turned myself into everything. I don't know what else remains. This is also the boring part, and also the part where it's just like everything looks weird, and you're like, what?
That's
am
okay.
I
I don't think it's boring at all. I love
good.
this shit. Not that it's shit, but you know what I mean.
This stuff. Where's Brada?
So who's your like favorite special effects like makeup brand?
I would say Makeup Forever.
Same.
Because they do such a good job at making incredible beauty products, but then also special effects products that like actually function and work.
Yeah.
And I've just always like loved them, and they really appreciate artists and like what that means, but without all the pride and all like, you know what I mean? It's just, like, they just want artists to have a better time to create, and they like.
I love that about them too. I love Makeup Forever.
And like I've been fortunate enough to like meet the creator Donnie Sans, who like
wow.
she invented the company by accident. She was just working in France doing all of like the stage, like doing stage work and doing all these like plays and all of that stuff. And then people were asking like, what did you use? And she would like just like emulsify all of these different products together and find out what works. And then like her brand was like born out of like pure supply and demand. Because like she was just like a true artist, just out there like killing it, and then like the world just demanded to know like what she was using, and it just and she's just like always really stuck. Like their whole slogan is "Life's a Runway," because they were just like go out there and kill it because.
So would you say like when it comes to setting things, like you know what I mean, like you know how you have your little kit here for your special effects eyeshadows. What eyeshadows are those? Are they Makeup Forever as well?
These, they're a mixture of a bunch. They're all like cool tones, which is like what I like. They're like my favorite. Like obviously cool the white is my favorite and the black is my favorite. But yeah, I like the cool tones. It's like the JLo Skull I use is a little bit warmer, which is why like these like pinks are in there because it's like it's still cool, but it's not like cold as ice.
Right.
Because like with this skull, you don't want to be like just scary. It's just like it's like scary,
glam.
sexy, glam. Yeah. So it's like that's a nice medium. But I think like with Halloween stuff like this, it's like do whatever your little heart desires. That's why it's so fun. I think Halloween is so fun. And like people are like, I don't know what to be. I'm like, you could be anything. Well, which is probably like, probably the scary part because like they don't know what to pick. There's just so much out in the world. But I think about my Halloween costumes like November 1st of the year before.
Oh my god.
Not really though, because I still have no idea what to be.
Yeah.
All these Halloween parties.
Wait, whose Halloween party?
Well, there's mine.
Oh yeah, yours.
Yeah, my Halloween party, and then like there's like the Anastasia one, and then there's
yeah.
I feel like there's more, but it's always hard picking your costume for a makeup event because it's like the most talented makeup artists that exist in the same room.
You're telling me.
And they're all in the same
you
room.
You are
and
telling me.
Oh my god, what am I gonna be? And I always end up being a skull because it's the only thing I can crack out like by myself in my room. And then I just put on like real people clothes. I put on like a leather jacket and a pair of like ripped jeans, and then it's like a costume. Gorgeous.
And this is the finished look.
And then you're done. So I'm also instinctively like putting lighter where I want, like where you normally highlight, like with like just like concealer and stuff. I'm kind of doing that, and then I'm bringing like I want this to be the most pigmented, and then brush it out almost to blend into your skin tone a little bit. Because like with white, that's why I'm like buffing it and using a cream because I don't want it to be a stark white because it's flat. There's no dimension. I want to like still highlight like here and like because I still wanted to have movement on top of a white base. So your really only option is to kind of put this on more sheer and like a pale skin tone and then highlight with true white. So it still has movement and like your shadows aren't the only thing kind of like manipulating its shape. I mean, I'm going to contour it with brown, but also when I did this JLo skull, I had 20 minutes to do it. And we unfortunately were planning to do Wonder Woman the whole time. And then she was like, well, we have 20 minutes. I want to be a skull. And I was like, okay, well, those usually take me like 3 hours. So I'd have to like crank it out.
Oh
in
my
like
God,
20 minutes.
bless you.
I know, that's why I love it, because like, well, she's like iconic and stunning, so like she could like literally wear dog poop on her face and it would look amazing. But that's why I'm excited to like be able to like almost in a sense do it if I had more time.
Right.
Like, how I would kind of want to do it.
Yeah.
This is one of those celeb moments. Like the red carpet was closing. Going to like Heidi Klum's Halloween party. So, like the red carpet was closing, and I was like, oh my god! And it was like literally like my whole career was up to that moment. It like tested me in every way.
Bless you, because I would have died.
I know, it's scary.
So you like to use a smaller brush for like stuff like this?
Yeah, because I really want to work it in. I want to just like I don't want to just blow over the face and then it's like done. It's always hard to with like skin textures and stuff because like these products are so thick.
Yes.
So it's like they're not really they're not trying to formulate. They formulate foundations to be like all nice and smooth. But there's like little like the same beauty tricks you would use at home for like beauty makeup. You can try to apply here. Yeah, I like always love skulls, but it's really discouraging when I first started because like they do look horrible the whole time. And then once like right towards
No,
the
I can
end,
already tell. It's way better than mine ever would have been. Are you kidding? I suck.
So far how I'm doing this is exactly how I did Jennifer's.
Really?
But yeah, because I wanted to use creams because creams are faster and they
Yes.
blend. They blend with
Yeah.
less effort than a shadow does. So you don't want to be sitting there just like blending your life away. Use a cream and then like with a little bit of shadow on top. Okay, so now I'm going back to the flash palette. I'm going to use this brown, which is the same thing that I did. Okay. And I'm using the same brush I cleaned off because I just like its shape. And you guys can see what I'm talking about. So like, especially with skulls, you want to use a brush that like its shape like works with you, so you don't have to think as much. So I can just push it right here, and then so now I know it'll be exactly the same size on your other side of the face. Because I'm actually using the width of the brush. But I'm just gonna go around these contour areas, and then that's like when the highlight starts to really pop. So you just like buff it in, and then sweep it out so it gets softer as it goes, and like that's kind of like layering two different eyeshadows, but like you're doing it in kind of one step, and that's just gonna save you time. But that's kind of also like a me thing because I sometimes have to crank these out like there's no joke.
Yeah.
But like once you start building the shadow, like it all starts to kind of start to make sense.
That's beautiful. It's like, have you ever seen Finding Nemo?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, of course.
And they're like, fish are food, or fish are friends, not food.
Mm-hmm.
I always think like, foundation is friend, not food. Or like, I don't know, I think of the weirdest things all the time with that. Whenever anyone says like, oh, it's my friend, I'm like, yeah, not food.
Yeah, fish are not food.
And didn't Kylie do this?
Yeah, so she recreated it like exactly, which is awesome. I think it was like the actual following year.
So how long ago was J-Lo's?
I want to say it was 2 to 3 years ago.
Okay.
I think. So same thing. I'm using the brush. Like I'm using the size of the brush, so I don't really have to overthink this.
Oh, okay.
So like
That's a great trick.
It's like you're just like stamping it. So it's like, I mean, honestly, like you think these makeup artists are so talented. They are, but they also just like have tricks like this. That like, because like who can, like no one can draw a perfect circle, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's just like kind of tricks that you can, pick up that are like life changing, and then they make you look super awesome. So like with the JLo skull, like since like pressing on time, it almost like essentially stopped here. And like that's why I'm excited to not stop today.
Yay!
And then I'm just taking a liner brush and I'm like just like creating that tiny line to separate these two bones. Because like that's something you lose when you do like the white. It's like really thin right now, but you want to keep this actually pretty thin. Because the bones do hug each other in real life, like anatomically correct kind of situation. Also be careful because all this makeup moves around, so it's like
because nothing's set yet.
Yeah, so don't talk on the phone or anything while you're in this part.
Yeah, don't put your hand on your face.
Right. I haven't done someone's makeup like on YouTube in forever where like you literally can't even see. I can't even see this side of your face at all.
Yeah, it's hard. So one thing you guys might not know about Alex and I is that we both like love Jenna Marbles, and everything we say is Jenna Marbles.
It is. My boyfriend just found out that everything I say comes from her. He's like, "That's not from you." I'm like, "No."
Yeah, he's like, "My whole life is a lie."
Yeah, my whole life is a lie. I'm like, "I'm sorry, you're actually dating Jenna Marbles."
Sorry, Julian.
Yes, bitch. Okay, so obviously just did the same thing on both sides. And then I always like to just do it to myself because I got a big old head. Is that I like to put some shadow like right here. And then like it kind of connects to the chin and then like brings the jaw down. Because then it like narrows, like if you look straight on, like it like narrows that area. Like because like, obviously you're a skull, and skulls are like the skinniest you'll ever be in your whole life. And then like once you do it on both sides, it's more like of an angle. Like for like skulls, you want to do like her cheekbones are like here, but like you could even, they're even down here too. But I want to do everything higher than it is naturally because you like it's the same thing with wing eyeliner. You want it to be elongated and you want it to all pull upwards. Even like when I do your eye, I'm going to include your eyebrow, but I'm going to bring it up and not down. Like I want it all to, like, and that's what gives you like, that's like honestly like the definition of like fierce. Like that's like, like that elongated face, like everything is like sharp and up. Because a lot of the times, like, when people do teeth and stuff, they kind of do them from here out.
Right.
And since they're straight, like, that's not what they anatomically are, but since they're straight, it widens your whole face. You'll look like a square. So I always do the teeth here going up, and the cheekbones are up. Everything is up and higher, so it's not actually anatomically correct. You weirdly want to, like, it's like movie magic. But that is also, like, when I first started doing skulls, I was like, why do I hate this? And it's because I wasn't angling them upward.
That's a really good tip.
Right, because, like normally, like, before I would do them, these things, like, the hollows
That's what
down
I
here,
do.
and they'd be straight, and then the teeth, and then it's all just like this wide.
That's what I would do. Everything you're saying is what I've been doing. Wrong.
Okay, so then now I'm going to take that same brown on a Buddha blender.
Ooh, on a booty blender.
And we're going to contour the forehead.
Okay.
Does she like want to get in the hairline since we're not doing anything natural?
Yes, get in that hairline, beach.
This you want to be careful of because you don't want to blend it too low.
Right.
But then if you do, just grab your white again and then blend that white up. Which I would recommend doing anyway, especially in traditional painting. When you want like a really soft blend, you always do everything twice. Like when you're painting on the canvas, and that's what gives you that like flawless blend. So I mean that is definitely could be applicable to face paint too. Where it's almost like I contour and I highlight back up and then I contour again and I highlight back up again. And that will give you like the most seamless blend if you have the time.
Oh.
Which we never do, so. In a perfect world, that's how you do it. But
wait, for your Halloween party, is it going to be like we have to come in Halloween costumes?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What should me and Riley be?
I don't know. I have no idea what I want to be either. It's awful.
We should be something like, I don't know.
So I was thinking about, like, because it's on the Warner Brother, I was thinking about, like, doing a Warner Brother character to, like, to pay homage to them.
Yeah. So do you find that a beauty blender is the best sponge for this?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely want it to be squishy, and you want it to, like, really work its way in.
So when you do get the opportunity to work with, like, more celebrity clients, like, how does that feel? Because I've never really had that opportunity.
It's a mixed, it's like, equal parts super exciting and the scariest thing you'll ever do.
Yeah.
Well, especially, like, with J-Lo and stuff, like, and, like, celebrities like that. Like, we grew up with her. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I
like,
was the biggest J-Lo stan.
Yes, and like she, like it's just like almost imprinted in like our identity. There's just like so many songs that like she's done or movies she's done that are just like staples in our lives. So that was super scary. Mm-hmm. And I also got last minute, and I was on a plane the next day, like after I got the phone call, and then I was at her house, and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. But no,
was
it
she
was
sweet?
Oh, she was the nicest human being in the world. It was
Oh,
amazing.
that makes me so happy.
I know.
I saw her in Vegas and she was amazing. Like I saw her live. I never met her, but I could just tell like from her performance that she was like a good person, you know?
Yes. And it was awesome because like it was on actual Halloween, like, and when I left, everyone was like on the streets of New York City, like in costumes, which was so cool. I just went to the bar.
New York City is so fun around Halloween, but I feel like so is like West Hollywood here.
Yeah, anywhere there's like a lot of people and a lot of creative people in one space, it's like.
Does
so
the
cool.
Abbey do anything like?
I think so. Yeah.
Same. My right nostril always runs when I do makeup. Don't know why. Does that happen to you guys? Let me know.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and like since our face is cream, I'm gonna start working with powders now to like get these this blend even better. So you definitely want to set it so the powders go on smoother, and don't be scared of this powder. You really want to get it on there. But then you can also feel her face, or feel your client's face, or feel your own face, and if it's sticky, it's not set enough.
That's usually my rule of thumb too. Only with Halloween makeup though.
And like this is also good too for Halloween because like when you use a cream and you set it with powder, that will last you longer than a water activated because sweat's made of water.
That looks so good too with the blend,
thanks.
you know? Like once you add the powder, it kind of brings everything.
Oh, totally. Homogenize. So yeah, especially like if you ever do a forehead contour like that, use a cream because you'll never get that. I mean, it still could be better, like more smooth, but it will never even get that smooth with just using powders. You'll be there forever. And if you use too much face paint and your face you think is too white, you could use like a skin toned one, like a pale yellow, and that will take it from white into a more skin tone color to give you like if you want to go in with white eyeshadow on top of it. But like this is the part like back in the day when I would get the most discouraged. I did a music video for the very first time and I don't even know why I didn't think of this, but I ended up using water activated paints on all of the dancers. Horrible idea. I literally spent like hours doing it and then they went like they ran through the routine twice. And then I had to do their makeups over and over, like from beginning to end, like 4 times, which is fine. But that was my bad. Like now, because like I'm always nervous to use alcohol paints because alcohol paints do not come off. Yeah. Which is like what you need for like, but I guess for a job like that, I just didn't even think about it because I've never done a TV commercial. Blah, blah,
That's awesome though.
I know. Thanks, friend. Okay, so now what do we do now? So now I'm gonna go in with some eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use a cooler, darker one. I think I'm gonna go in with this one because like this is nice, but it's a little too warm. So I'm going to add cooler contour colors in there, and then it also adds like depth and dimension and all that fun stuff.
Cool.
So I'm using almost the same brush, but smaller and denser, and I'm just going to do the same thing where I just like put it right here and like hug it to the highlight. And then blend it in. And try to blend it into like nothing.
Ooh.
You see how like that just like it's like immediately way better?
Yeah. Wow, that looks so good.
And I want to keep this like closer to the back. I'm not going to line this whole empty section with this brown. I'm really only going to keep it back here.
That is so cool.
This really doesn't take forever. How long have we been here for? 30 minutes? 40 minutes?
Yeah, like if that. Yeah. Oh, that looks
like
so...
poop right there.
No, but everything looks so good already.
And then you could even take a white eyeshadow now. and I blend in this negative space. Because, like, you want something that brown to blend into. Because if not, you're trying to blend it into, like, naked skin.
Which won't work.
But don't take it all the way to the shadow, or it'll make it less dark, you know?
Oh, that looks sick. Yeah.
And then same thing to the temple.
And so you just do this for all of the spaces that you have. And just so you guys know, he's using like very light pressure, which I think is like key with any type of makeup.
Totally. Especially when you work with dark colors.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, totally. And then you also want to add some shadow too. I didn't use the cream for this part because like it's a very small space. But you want to like also hug it here, where the bone like starts to meet the ear. And then under the jawline too.
Oh, cool. I mean, I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
But it looks cool. How long have you been doing special effects makeup?
I want to say it's been like 4 years, 5 maybe. Like it's been 4 on YouTube, I think. Or like in the internet world. And then like a couple years before that on like the regular world. But I was just doing like weddings and brides and beauty makeup and stuff.
That looks so good.
Thanks, Holmes.
Oh my god, wow.
Wow.
So you're just adding white eyeshadow?
Yeah, just to kind of blend it like into your skin, and then that makes the shadows just a bit closer to the highlight instead of it being just like a big block of black or brown. So it kind of just like sells the illusion a little more. Cool.
That looks sick.
And I just want to do the same thing to like these guys over here. Just like to blend it into natural skin, because like it obviously just won't do that by itself. And we can fix the jawline later, because that's just a hot mess right now.
We will fix the jawline later.
Okay, so now I'm using almost the same brush I've always been using, but a bigger one, and I'm going to do the contours of her forehead. Because you want it to be, like, really close to the hairline. You don't want it to be too forehead, because then you can blend it too low.
So you guys were just using a mixture of, like, cool tones and browns and, like, deeper browns. We haven't picked up any black yet, right? Yeah.
Yeah, black and white skulls are great, but they're very flat. So it's like, I like to use browns first and then go with black after.
Oh, cool.
Because, like, just black and white, like, black doesn't blend into white, you know what I mean? So it's like, you need a brown.
To be a little buffer.
Or a gray.
Yeah. Taupe. That's my eyebrow shade.
Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be really soft when you blend this in.
Yeah, he's using a very light hand.
Which is crazy, because I feel like I'm heavy-handed in everything in life.
Really?
Except for makeup, yeah.
Are there any holiday collection or palettes that you're excited for? I mean, I know you don't really do too much glam on yourself, but like for, you know, other people, are there like
the Christmas time?
Yeah.
Are they been like announced yet? I have no idea.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm like so out of the loop. I'm like so Halloween focused currently.
Yeah.
So this is the part, I actually learned this from JLo herself.
Oh,
She was like, you have to like look out, because like, you can really tell in like this viewfinder more
area.
so, but like these like light patches, you definitely want to get rid of those, because like if you're anywhere near a flash or an iPhone, like that will pick up and it will be a hole. So you want to just make sure to really push that contour in there and then blend it out, because like now that like little empty space is
that looks
gone.
so much better.
Yeah, because if there's anything missing, that it's not really doing that illusion of contouring the full, like circumference.
Oh my god, that looks so good, Alex.
It's hard to see in person though. Like it's only because we have the cameras and the lights.
Right.
But that's definitely something you want to make sure if you ever want to be a makeup artist or ever want to touch a celebrity, because they will be a little upset about it. She took the brush out of my hand. I'm like, yes, queen, tell me.
Oh my god.
Tell me, mother. Yeah, she's like, just do right here. And I'm like, okay. It was crazy. She was even talking about makeup history, because she was talking about like the time she worked with like Kevin Aquan, like Scott Barnes, and it's like almost like the birth of the makeup industry that we know now. You know what I mean? So it's like crazy. And this is the same blending brush that I use for the white, and I'm just gonna like kind of hit it,
soften it. Oh, that looks so good.
Thank you. It's definitely better than the first time I ever did it.
So what would you suggest for like, you know, because my roots are a little bit darker than they normally would be. Like, what if I was like platinum?
For blondes?
Yeah.
I would say you want to just kind of make it like as dark as possible, because like once it's all the way around, like it's on all sides of your face and it's kind of finished.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll work. But then I would if you're blonde, I wouldn't use black at all.
Okay.
Because black, you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it a lot. Just stick to brown town. You know. I might even go in with highlight with more white later on.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Just to bring that up. I'll do this mostly in the center, because I want the focus to be like in the center.
Yeah.
And it more like it's temple contouring instead of like a full beige rainbow.
Beige rainbow?
That's what drag queens call it when they contour. Like a lot, they call it the beige rainbow.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Does that make sense? So like hitting it in the center, so it's okay.
Yes.
That's called structural light, for anyone who doesn't know. That's the reason why you contour and highlight.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
so
just
it's like,
thought we highlighted and contoured.
well, you imagine like if it's like, you imagine there's like a light source that's in front of you and above you, so it's pointed down. So like if there's like a fake lamp pointed, so like when the light hits you, it'll hit you here first, and like here and here and here, which is why you highlight. And then since the light's hitting it, then it just naturally makes a shadow beneath it, and that's why you contour. So that's like the why instead of just like the how, you know.
So awesome.
So now I'm gonna do eye makeup.
Eee.
On Jennifer, we didn't really do much. We like tossed around the idea, but then like in seeing so many recreations, I wish we would have, because it was like it's just so sexual. But she also has like that fierce eye that like is just natural. Okay, so I'm just gonna have you like almost like just look straight into the camera. This is how I always do beauty makeup with crease work, because I don't want it to ever go too high. So I just have them with their eyes open. I know you're getting hit by this.
Effing light, yeah.
Transitional shades.
So we're basically just going to be doing this same exact thing to the other eye so that you guys can know how to do it.
Yeah, I had to do it off camera because I didn't know what I was doing.
It's
but I figured it out. Okay, so now I'm just taking the brown and like another dense brush again. And like this is a nice guideline. You might like you're gonna get fallout, but that's okay. You're just gonna fix it. Okay, so now I'm taking the same brown that I used to, on the cheekbones to make them darker, and I just want to like just stick it like where the eyebrow kind of ends, in like a round little shape. Like that, kind of. And then you also like want to do another one at the edge of the brow. And then like that's kind of like a guideline for the whole circle. But
cool.
I mean, you honestly follow your eyebrow, so it's like pretty foolproof.
Yeah.
So then you just want to like take that brown in there and then just kind of start blending it out. But we're going to prime your eye before that because we've already forgotten to do that twice.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. But then, yeah, that's just kind of just like your rough guideline. And then you just buff it all out and then throw a shimmer eyeshadow in the middle.
Hell yeah.
It's so nice doing makeup on someone who, like, takes care of their skin and, like, if their skin is ready for makeup.
Yay.
Because most of the time, it's, like...
a nightmare?
Yeah. And it's just, like, texture city. I'm just saying this is, like, a nudish gray color. Like a taupey gray.
Taupe. Kind of setting the whole eye.
Gorge. Clean slate. Love it. Okay, so then back to the brown. And then just start, like, blending this in. I'm using a super light hand because I already used this brush in the other eye, so it has like, a little bit of black in it. So grab a new brush if you have one. Yeah, it's getting there.
Hell yeah, it's getting there all right.
Yeah, so you just want to use like a fluffy brush that kind of like blends as you apply because it's going to make your life a lot easier. You can almost think this is like a scary transition shade and then like, you go with black after because like obviously this isn't the treasure shade that you would normally use in beauty. But I always say like face painting and special effects is kind of like beauty, but just like your whole face. Like your whole face is made out of cut creases. Like that's literally what I did. You know what I mean? So it's like just a bunch of cut creases all over your face. Pretty much what I'm doing is like, normally you see like a natural or like traditional skulls that's just black and it's just like an empty hole of negative space. But like when you use browns, it's more of like a soft socket.
Yeah, totally.
Instead of it being like, whoa, like it's just like black. It's like, black gets the job done, but it doesn't have a dimension. It's just flat,
That's so true.
So I'm going like a little bit of black just to like deepen up the more sockety areas. And then also like just line the eyebrow. You want to like use shadows that are dark enough that like almost like just hide the illusion that you have hairs. I mean, like, we're gonna go and like brow
I have
to
curly
get those.
brow hairs. You guys know the struggle.
Once you get like the deeper parts in there, you can just take a fluffy brush and like a brown and just like sweep it.
How funny does this look? Look on the monitor when you're...
You just take a brown and like kind of like just sweep it through, just kind of blend everything. Because we're gonna put like that lid color that kind of helps too.
And we're using the Morphe, I think it's the 35V. 35V.
We're using this color.
A bronzy color.
I'm sure Nicole's already told you this in a video before, but I like to start like the middle of the center lid where all that product is. Really get it on there, and then you could start with a lighter hand, like buffing it out. When I did JLo the first time, like, you don't have to put beauty makeup on, but it's always fun.
It's always fun to add that, like, sexy element to it. I mean, the whole look in general, like, this kind of skull, it's not, like, a scary skull, but I feel like it's always fun to just add a little bit of, like, glam to Halloween looks, This is why Alex and I always like to do our eye makeup first.
I know. It's, like, so hard, because, like, you definitely
it's
like,
really hard, yeah.
It's tough. And I also like to be heavy-handed. I'm just like in there blending, blow it out, and then clean it up. You know what I mean?
Totally. I'm so glad you decided to do a shimmer eye.
Yeah, I know. I like it. I might even do like a lighter shimmer in the center,
Ooh,
like the inner corner. Let's do it now.
Okay. We're using like this white shade, you guys, just so you can see. This is the Morphe 35V discount code.
Oh yeah, we use this one.
We use this bronzy shade right there, and then we're going in with this shade.
Alex Faction. Just kidding.
Do you have one?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Could you imagine I just try to steal your affiliate code though?
No,
Like,
you can.
I'm just kidding.
You totally can.
It's always crazy with shimmer shades. I'm always like really scared to go in right away because some of them it's like bam, it's on immediately, and then some you have to work with.
I know.
So I'm always like, you just do like a gentle touch to start.
Yeah. So he's just working it in the inner corners, y'all. That's really pretty. I like that.
If you tell that side of her face is whiter, it's because we already cleaned up that side.
Yeah. So Alex is just taking the beauty blender and like literally dunking it in the flash palette.
Yep. I have like a palette, like a hand full of
Yeah,
colors.
you do.
I should get like a tattoo of this.
Oh my god.
This is a bunch of different colored little circles. And then, yeah, I mean, this stuff is so pigmented, it'll cover anything.
God, man. Why don't they make this formula into like...
They can, but since it's so thick, it's like Texture City, where it's like, what's up, all of my pores?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but this is like some like Derma Blend level coverage.
Yeah, for real. I started using the Derma Blend foundation because of you. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. It flashes back a little bit, but like coverage-wise, like I wish it didn't because like as a makeup artist on set, like you could just whack someone's entire base on in 5 seconds because it's so pigmented.
Right, right.
But there's a thing, too, with flashback, because I feel like the iPhone flash is, like, a different kind of flash.
That's very
than
true.
with SLRs and stuff, because I feel like the flashback is always worse on the
with
iPhone.
iPhones.
When you actually, like, paparazzi and, like, using a professional camera, it does not flashback that much. Make sure if you guys ever clean anything up to set it again, because if not, it'll just be sticky, and if you ever get any more fallout, it'll be stuck in there.
Forever and ever and ever. You're pretty much effed.
Yeah. You gotta go home.
You just have to go home.
Or not go to that Halloween party. You can't.
Yeah.
Go. Okay. Now, I want to deepen up everything. Like now that the eyes are on and they're darker, let's like really get like this is always a work in progress.
Yes, for sure.
So now I'm gonna go in with the darkest brown and maybe even a little bit of black.
Okay. And if you guys have the Morphe 35 V palette,
you can just use this probably the whole palette for everything, honestly.
Or like any Morphe colorful palette. I know they did away with the 35B, but if you have it, that palette would be perfect.
They have like a cool toned one that would be great.
Oh,
for Halloween.
yeah.
I love that one for Halloween. So now that they have the eyes on and there's so much darkness, I want to kind of just mimic that whole kind of idea on your cheekbone and kind of just like. This is, like, when I personally have the most fun once it's, like, almost together. And you can kind of, like, add and just, like, almost just throw it on. Because all the foundation's already there.
Yeah, so true. Do you do anything with that little line there, or you kind of just let her be?
No, I'm going to definitely go in again. But I want to I kind of almost want to do it, like, 2 pieces in this. Where it's, like, I put your lip on. Like, this is kind of, like, how I did it on J-Lo. And then go and shade it in a little bit more how I would do it. If I wanted to wear it
would be cool. So that way, if you want to go a little bit more intense, you have the option to.
Word. So then I'm just going to take the black eyeshadow on a liner brush. And I'm just going to kind of, like, I might have to do this a couple times. Eyeshadow's not meant to be dragged across the face like that.
Yeah.
And then I also bring a little shadow on here because the cheekbone bone is above the jawbone. So, like, if you add some shadow, it's, like, kind of, like, on top.
Okay, yeah. That looks cool. Oh, so cool.
But, like, now that, like, so now you can start bringing this, like, all together as, like, one piece. Because, like, now that there's that disconnect, I like to go in with, like, some darker eyeshadows, like, a little bit of black. And kind of, like, incorporate this in here. And then it starts to feel like one, like, kind of, like, piece. And it, like, starts to flow. Because, like, not every bone needs to be, like, sharp and, like, very obviously there. So you can kind of, like, homogenize, like, this kind of whole section. And then this is acting as like a contour. It's like a jagged contour, you know what I mean? Like instead of it just being like, you know, nice soft, it's like, I'm just doing the white eyeshadow again, just to kind of like, since we added more shadow, just to kind of marry these guys back together. I feel like a lot of people don't have white eyeshadow, but white eyeshadow is totally your friend during Halloween.
Oh, God, yeah.
See, now you can see like the depth is like back here as it fades out. Like
Looks
these are
so
all
good.
just like little tricks and tips.
Okay, guys, so we're going to try to do the nose, but I may have to face Alex, like, straight on.
I might have to. It's, scary
It's
stuff.
hard.
It's like a wing eyeliner, but on the nose.
Yeah.
You know?
So we'll try. Maybe I could do, like, a little angle situation. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's the E15 from Sigma. It's just like a square, you know? And then there's an angled brush, too. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm just going to dip in the brown first, because I don't want to go in with black, because that's scary stuff. I don't know if you guys can see this. You guys can't. My hand is perfectly blocking it. You just want to press it and, like, flick it up.
Okay.
It's like a little line. Press it and flick it up. I personally like my one side to be way higher than the other.
Same.
I think it makes it more interesting. But I would start your nose lower than you want it, because then you want to do that really sharp flick at the end.
Ooh, she's coming through. All right, so we have Morphe lashes. These are smoochy. They're really spiky lashes, like very dramatic.
Really smoochy.
Really smoochy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a kill shot if I ever did see one.
Hello.
Bam!
Hello.
I'm so glad I kill shotted it. People are going to think I'm like talented or something.
You're so talented, you crazy person. So both lashes are on. We haven't put on the mascara yet. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now he's going to work on the lower lash line.
Maybe we should do your mascara first.
Yeah?
Let's just
I
skip
could
all
pop.
that.
I'll just pop on a little NARS Climax mascara. I love this
NARS
mascara.
loves I love the way they name their products. They don't care.
It's very
Orgasm,
sexual.
Deep throat.
Yeah, I love it.
What's that one called?
Climax.
Climax. Loves it.
Do you want me to put mascara on the lower lashes?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh, grrr.
Oh, grrr. This is the light brown shade that we used earlier. Mm-hmm. And on Jennifer, I did a really harsh line on the lower lash line, and this time I think I'm going to blow it out, almost so it's like traditional beauty makeup on the bottom, but then like skullified on the top. And it's Halloween, so don't be afraid to go low.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, now we're just going to do the same thing, but darker shade, and I'm going to stick this, at least for now, I'm going to stick it on the outer corner and then see what it looks like and go from there. Also, another reason why I do eyes first. I mean, I guess the lower lash line is after
Different,
base, but
yeah.
still. But yeah, if this ever happens to you, which it totally will, because it happens, just put some more white on.
And you're good to go.
And then powder it again.
Oh, beach is coming together.
Okay, so then for Jennifer, I did a traditional red lip. So we're going to do
yes,
that too.
red lip. My camera doesn't realize that I'm a person anymore. So, you guys, this is the J-Lo part.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks sick.
It does.
It looks so good.
It.
So, do you want to do a little darker, you were
Yeah,
saying?
I was like, I want to do like a little bit more shading that I would do on myself, that I unfortunately didn't have time the day up.
Right, of course, right.
So I'm going to go with like a light taupe. I'm probably going to start with this one because I'm putting it on white face paint, so it's really going to show. So you almost like follow the lines you did here.
Oh, yes.
And then you like follow that same shape.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that just makes like, that gives like the bone a lip.
Oh.
And then like makes this look deeper. And then you blend it in and then we can go in and highlight it with white around those lines.
Oh my God, no, that's amazing. I'm so glad you decided to do that. That looks sick.
And, like, it looks really good too around the temples because then it gives it that like lip. If you're doing this at home, I wouldn't go as dark as I just did it. But
no, I like it this dark. Are you kidding? It's so cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It
That's
looks
not too bad.
sick. So you kind of just outline everything again?
Yeah, almost.
That's
and then,
amazing.
Yeah, and then like you can even go in with like a darker color, like just right at the edges. Or you can even try like just to hit the same color twice because that usually really deepens it up.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow. And you could do the same thing like down here, even though this is like the darker section. It always looks really good like when it hugs like the cheekbones and like the jawbones. And then you could even like go in around the temples like with this line here and then like bring it up into the forehead, into that contour too. And then like I like to do here like this temple as to do it again but on this side, and then it creates that white line on top of the eyeball.
Oh, sick.
Which I think looks real good. Because I think, like, don't correct me, but I think, like, in an eye, I think, like, that bone, it's not, like, flat. It's, like, there's, like, it's deeper, like, here.
Right, yeah, I can feel it even.
Yeah, like, in that temple, so, like, it gives you that illusion, too. And you can always go back in and highlight with white right in there, so, like, and now it all just starts to move. But, yeah, I mean, like, it just, like, gives it movement.
Oh, my God, it looks so good.
And it, like, that didn't take me long at all. You know what I mean?
No.
With this skull, since there's no teeth, I like to bring it here, too, because there's nothing really going on other than the red lip.
Right. Oh, yeah, that makes it.
You know?
That totally makes it. Jesus Christ, that looks so good.
And then if you're like a guy or whatever, you want to do like smile lines or like anything, or like you're like, I'm gonna do the nose too, contour the nose, and you just like get it everywhere, Beach.
Oh my God, Beach, that looks so good.
Oh my God, hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
I don't like the line to show right here, so I always buff it out. I like to just kind of like be like, well, it's still showing, but like more subtle, like softer here, stronger in the back.
Well, I think it looks
which is
really
kind of like the vibe of the whole thing.
The whole thing looks amazing.
You're amazing.
Oh, get out of here. I can't even do this.
Yes, you can. Please, like, start using, like, that shadow and, like, just move it, like, everywhere. Like, just to get the definition.
Yeah, get a little bit more depth to it.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is the fun
God.
part. Like, this is when it all starts to happen.
That looks amazing, Alex.
Thank you.
This is the fun part, huh?
Yeah, like, this is, like, once everything's down, like, the base is there, this is, like, when I personally have the most fun. Because it's just, like, like, just keep going. Get it everywhere.
Totally. Oh, that looks so good. Are you kidding me?
And then, like, so this is the time, too, where you can, like, even take a little bit of the shadow. And then, like, you could start to, like, flick it for, like, eyebrows.
Oh,
or brow, like
my
for
God.
more like expression.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I show you, it's like I'm gonna use like a liquid eyeliner. This NYX one's works. I love it.
I love the NYX one too, but don't do it too thick.
Yeah, if you don't feel
do
comfortable with it, maybe I won't use this one because I'll use this one. Maybe I'll use a cream. I don't know. I'm scared because like sometimes
it could crack.
I know. Sometimes it could crack.
Okay. Is it working? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, hell yeah.
This is like a 16-step process, though, because then once you do that, then you can go back in and make sure your shadow, like, really hugs it.
Okay.
And also, if you made your white line too thick, this is how you make it thin again.
Okay.
By, like, putting shadow almost, like, kind of right on top of that.
Right.
To make it thinner again.
Oh, my God. It looks so insanely good.
I mean, it's just, like, a little shadow, you know what I mean? But then
no, but, like,
boom,
it
boom.
just goes to show you guys, like, how much, like, a little extra shading can really do. Like, look at this side of my face compared to this side. Like,
how
it's
flat.
so different looking. You know what I mean?
Totes. I'm actually going to get rid of this middle line and then blend it up and down because I don't want it to steal from your eyeball. And then you could even take a little bit of that same cream white we were using. And then, like, just, like, re-highlight.
Certain areas.
Like, so, like, you know, where you would in beauty. Like, you want this to pop out real
hell
quick.
Yeah, I do.
And then since it's a cream blends pretty well on top of powder.
Yeah,
but then you just want to set it again. But then this is like what really takes the most time because this is where I'm just, like, doing all the stuff.
That's where like you guys could actually make a really big mistake is like you want to use cream everything. No like liquid anything. It has to be all cream. I learned that the hard way last year. I had to trash one of my looks. It was actually a skull look.
Oh, I hate that.
And I had to trash it.
Oh, yeah, I've trashed plenty of skull because I'm like, this doesn't work good. But then this also helps these shadows blend so nice. Like, it just covers and, like, blends and does all that stuff.
Oh, and, like, I don't know, tell me if I'm, like, overstepping, but, like, you can even totally add, like, some white highlight there.
Oh, no, I'm going to, yeah. No,
like,
I'm totally
for
going
sure.
to. Yeah, that's what really gives you, like, that furrow brow, you know? This with my left hand. So
bless you.
When I was starting out too, I always used like when I didn't want to commit to a shadow, I committed to a highlight, and then like that is your guideline to then put the shadow right in front of it.
Right.
If you're scared, you know what I mean.
If you're a little nervous.
If you're a little nervous, which we're all nervous. And this is like when I just like slowly bring it in and like kind of figure out what I want it to do, and then bring it up. Right.
Oh my God.
And then you just blend this inward.
Right. So that way it's more seamless.
Right. So it's like went in and I re-solidified it with Shutter.
Oh, so good. Oh my God. It looks so good. Oh my God. And this is like something so simple yet so like glam. You know what I mean? Like it's so pretty. Oh my God.
And then the only thing I did too is I put like just like a white line and then like crosses, like bones on Jennifer, and then that was it because she was wearing like a booby dress.
Oh, okay, I got you. So yeah, if you guys are wearing like a low cut like shirt or a dress, you can just do like like you know, like really easy like lines.
Yes.
So yeah, this looks amazing.
I hope you liked it.
I love it. Are you kidding me? I'm so pissed I have to wipe it off. Well, thank you so much, Alan.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're the best. You guys, make sure you go and check out Alex's Halloween tutorials, not only on his YouTube, but also on Instagram. He is incredible, and I hope you guys enjoyed this collaboration.
Yay.
And I'm so excited to do more Halloween videos for you guys. I'm definitely going to be FaceTiming Alex during a lot of them because even doing something as simple as adding a little bit of extra lines, like, you know what I mean? The shading makes it so different and takes it to that next level. So, yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe to both of us. Give us a thumbs up, and I will see y'all next time.
Yay, leave tons of hate comments.
Oh, my God. Bye, guys.
Tell us we're going to burn in hell forever.
Oh, my God. Stop. No. All right. Bye.
Bye.